This is Meister Xehanort bringing you your daily Final Fantasy VII Remake news update for January 30th, 2021. So first off, there's a post on the official Final Fantasy VII Remake Twitter page by Square Enix. It's just three hearts and then it's a small gif of Aerith, Tifa, and Cloud in the what I believe is the train graveyard in Final Fantasy VII Remake. So yeah, there's that. Then we have slightly bigger news as relayed by Twitter user Aitai Kimochi here. There was in Japan the CDEC or CEDEC conference where Final Fantasy VII Remake producer Yoshinori Kitase and co-director Hamaguchi talked a bit about Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. Um, I'm just gonna read a few examples of the transcript here. So Hamaguchi says that when creating Final Fantasy VII Remake, they decided to have the entire game take place in Midgar and created a realistic world within Midgar. And then in part two, they want to take that type of detail that they portrayed Midgar in and allow users to experience how they experience Midgar in the remake, but with the rest of the world. Then the interviewer asks if they're referring to the world outside of Midgar, and Hamaguchi says that that's correct, but unfortunately that's all he can reveal about part two right now. And then Kitase further clarifies that those who played the original game probably know what happens in the story and are curious as to what will happen now. And this gives them the opportunity to deliver them something they expect that allows them to think, oh, so this is what actually happened, which is a very interesting part right here. Like that's uh, that's going to be interesting to see. Yet also show them something that not only surprises but also goes beyond their expectations, which is kind of like the theme that part one had as well. Um, so yeah, like you said here, they did this in part one too. So for those who played part one, they already have an idea of what kind of game we are making. We want to create a game that lives up to their expectations, but also throws them off in a good way though. Um, so then the interviewer asks that about Final Fantasy 13, where a lot of the map is just like a hallway, and in the later part of the game that it opens up to a large field map, and he wants to see something like that for the part two of the remake too. Then everyone lost, and Maguchi just said that he will take a note of that. And then he also says that he can't talk about details in part two, but there was an interesting change internally among the staff because apparently, with part two of the remake, there are many new staff members who specifically asked to be moved to the remake team after playing the first part and liking what they saw. And Amaguchi specifically mentions that it's the action battle component part of the game that kind of convinced them to come over. So they want to contribute to the system too. And yeah, so that's an interesting little insight into the development of part two there. So with that out of the way, my last piece of news for today is that Kitase is actually to present a video during the Final Fantasy VII Remake Orchestra live stream on February 13th that I have previously reported on. So yeah, there will be something there. The question that remains is, as relayed here by the news outlet The Gamer, what exactly that will entail. So, like in the past, in during a Kingdom Hearts orchestra, they showed a surprise teaser for Kingdom Hearts 3. That was in like I think 2017, and then in 2019 they also showed the part of the E3 2019 trailer early because they had a concert, like a reunion concert that was taking place a few days before E3, and they showed a trailer there. So I'm not sure if this will be something on the lines of something as big as that, but it's interesting to note that Square Enix has announced in advance that there will be a video message in there. So I don't know, this could be something, or it could just be like a small thank you section for the fans of the game. So I don't know if that's something, but I'm certainly going to be looking forward to that, especially after the other piece of news to today, which kind of seems like they're moving along nicely with part two, so that's good to see. That's all the news for today. This has been your daily Final Fantasy VII Remake news update for January 30th, 2021. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.